speaking of things going on behind the scenes, Nicholas,
Uh,
haven't heard his name in the news too much, but what's going on with our boy Deshaun Watson? Is he going to play in Houston or is he not going to play in Houston? What's going on
I
there?
saw that headline, and I mean, dude, like, I don't see how he's gonna play in Houston again. Like, I don't see how that's a possibility. Like, I mean, once again, a lot of these things are alleged, so we don't want to, make any statements with certainty here. But a lot of the aspects of the Deshaun Watson story to me point to the fact that there is no way he can go back to Houston. There are people that think the Texans owner's lawyer is involved in this in some way, shape, or form. There are people who think that this was, a situation that was maybe being manipulated a little bit. So if any of that side of it was even remotely true, why would he come back? And then the flip side of it is, once again, we want justice for whatever is real. So my argument is, if
Yeah.
any side of this is real, I don't see how any of that would get him back to Houston. I don't see it. I could see how, if some sides of this are the truth and certain things are the way they are, I could see him playing for another team, definitely. But I don't see how, if you talk to anyone at a bar and you said, "Hey, what do you think is actually going on with Deshaun Watson?" Whatever they tell you, that is not going to result in him playing in Houston next year, in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be interested to see what Houston fans thought about this because I think they would probably be on the same page that Deshaun is not going to play in Houston anymore. And the crazy thing too with the whole thing is like, I mean, that is an example of like bridges burned. You
Yeah.
talk about the Aaron Rodgers and the Packers situation. Like, yeah, there might have been like some structural damage to the bridge,
Yep.
but all repairable. Like this bridge is essentially London Bridge is falling down, and we're not talking children's stories here. We're talking real life stuff. And if Deshaun Watson did what he is allegedly being accused of doing, that's a very terrible thing. But if not, and for some reason, because there is that story out there of like, oh, it might be the organization, doing some stuff, and then they put that out there to get back at Deshaun Watson. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Because even if there's a hint of like from Deshaun Watson's camp, like, oh, they definitely did this, even if just a little hint, all that trust is lost. There's no way he ever plays in Houston, I don't think. Now, will another team pick him up? Probably, definitely. Depending on how everything shakes out with this legal battle. But man, that has put a halt to everything at the quarterback conversation with Deshaun Watson. Now, I did hear Tyrod Taylor has been looking good. He's excited about the opportunity in Houston, really excited to showcase what he's got. And I tell you what, a guy like Tyrod Taylor, Tyrod,
Tyra,
I think that's actually it. Tyrod is announced.
there. All right.
I think I remember seeing that last year somewhere. But I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're not linguists. So, but I'm excited to see if Deshaun Watson isn't in Houston. I'm excited to see him on the field because Tyrod Taylor, I he's been dealt like the worst hand when
He,
it comes to like an NFL career, I think.
he really
And
has.
because they, played with Cleveland, gets hurt, Baker Mayfield comes in, slays. Goes to the Chargers, just gets a little puncture in the lung. Justin Herbert comes in, slays.
Yep.
Now he's in Houston, so we'll see what goes on there, but I think he might actually have a shot for this year because, like I said, I don't know if there's any way that Deshaun Watson does come back after all of this has come out. So, that's my kind of 2 cents on it. I think you hit it right on the head, Nick. That yeah, he probably won't play in a Houston jersey anymore, and depending on what goes on, he may not be in the NFL. Depending on what happens with this legal issue that he's found himself in. But it just goes to show, like, hey guys, I know you want to get your dick tugged on when you're getting a massage. Don't do it.
Don't don't
Just
fall
don't.
for don't fall for the peer pressure. Don't don't fall into the pitfalls of the happy
Yeah.
ending, because apparently your NFL career will be
halted.
Absolutely halted. Yes.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. So it's just not a good look for sure at the end of the day, you know.